You're locked in with Atlanta's hottest hip hop station. The Hype 87.3.
That's right. It is your girl, Tampa Mystic, and we are live right here on a Saturday morning in ATL on the Hype 87.3. But today, I heard we got Philly in the building. Unfazed Ree, what is going on, family? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
It's so nice to meet you.
It's nice to be out here. Like, I'm enjoying it so far. Atlanta is nice. It's my first time out here.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Did you feel like it was a little chilly this morning?
I mean, no, it's a little bit chilly, but it's not nothing too crazy because, you know, in Philly, we got cold winters, so it's like.
The snow and all that fun stuff. Yeah, facts, most definitely. Well, you know, again, it's good to have you here. How long you guys in the city?
We here until tomorrow. We have a show tonight. And we're going to turn up and do our thing. So
I love it.
Sure.
I love it. So let's just talk about Philly. Let's start at that point. You know, you really repping your city.
Yes, sir.
Historically, a lot of superstars have come through Philly, you know, produced from Philly, still are. How would you say that growing up in Philly, like, molded your mindset for wanting to do music?
Like, I say Philly is a lot of different type of styles. It's like everybody is real hungry. And it's a lot of different types of styles, not only in like the hip hop, but it's like you got the freestyler, you got the battle rappers, you got the song hit makers. It's like everybody, it's just like a whole huge blend of different talented artists that I feel like it's a lot to draw inspiration from. So
listen, I could not agree more. Let's pay homage real quick because, again, a ton of superstars. I rock with a lot of Philly artists. I've worked with a lot of Philly artists. Who was a couple that inspires you?
A couple that inspired me, I say, I'm from like the newer generation, so I'm gonna give my props to Beanie Siegel. I tapped in with Beanie Siegel. I fuck with Beanie. But from my generation, I'd probably say like P&B Rock. Yeah. Lil Uzi. So it's a lot of people. Damn. I don't know. Those was like my main inspirations though.
Absolutely. 100%, most definitely. So you've been locked in for about 5 years since COVID. Okay. What was it about that particular time, or was it anything about that particular time that made you decide to step up and start taking music like real professionally?
Music was always something like that I dibbled and dabbled with, like tapped in, because I enjoyed performing and doing stuff like that. Like I used to perform with Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Can you moonwalk?
For sure, yeah, I could hit you with a moonwalk. But during COVID, it was like it wasn't really nothing to do.
Right.
And I was playing piano and stuff like that at the time. And me and my friends used to just always play around because my parents ain't like me to listen to hip hop and all that.
Really?
But like my friends and my cousins, whenever they used to come over, they used to be like, "Oh yeah, let's put on some beats and rap and all that." So I just like the way, like, I don't know, it's just something about hip hop that I really love and enjoy. So at that time, I was like, I made my first song, and they was fucking with it. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna just take it serious and just keep going. Like, they was like, bro, you gotta keep doing it, like, you talented.
Absolutely. And again, I think that's the perfect time because during COVID, everything was shut down. We couldn't really be outside like that. So what better time to do it than during that time when you had a lot of time to be home and actually focus and learn the business and learn like the ins and outs. Absolutely.
For sure.
Unfazed Ree, what does that mean to you personally?
Unfazed is just a state of being. It's like, it's a lot that go on in life that, you know, people sometimes get hindered or, you know, what's the word for it? Like discouraged when a lot of stuff happens. So I say it's important to stay unfazed through it all because you got to know what you believe in. You got to know what you want.
Yes.
And just keep your mind focused on it and remain unfazed through all the bullshit that you got to deal with to get there.
It's a great mindset.
Appreciate it.
But it can be a little difficult in this industry.
Yeah.
What keeps you unfazed and what's keeping you focused?
I'd probably just say my mindset. Like, I like to think I have a good, steady mindset. Like, I'm a person that meditates a lot, so I like to really be in control of my mind because if you let people throw you off or you make an emotional response, you could fuck up a lot of opportunities for yourself. So I like to try to think first before I do a lot of stuff. So
man, you got a good head on your shoulders. You are absolutely right. One of my OGs told me a long time ago, he said in life you have to learn to be proactive rather than reactive.
Yep.
Not everything deserves a reaction.
Exactly.
Some things you got to leave it right where it is.
Yep, yeah. Because you got to see sometimes people just want that reaction out of you because they know, like, people just feed off of that. Like, oh, yeah, I know I can say this and get him mad or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to let it be what it is and just keep the ball rolling. Absolutely.
So sounds like you got a lot of confidence.
For sure.
How do you balance having so much confidence but still being able to grow at the same time?
Because I know I'm not at my best ability yet. Like I know there's a lot of room for improvement. And I'm a person that holds myself to high standards. So the people that I look up to, I want to be able to make songs just as great. I want to be able to freestyle just as great. I want to be able to do everything just as great. And I know that I have potential to get there, but at the same time, I believe in myself and I'm confident in what I can do. So I don't mind walking in the room and seeing who I am and showing what I do.
That's hard. I love that. So let's talk about the creative process. You freestyle and you write? You do both?
So yeah, when I start to make a song, like I freestyle melodies and ideas and little words that come to my head, and then I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like the words just come to me, and I try to fit the feeling of how the beat make me feel to how I'm feeling, and try to co-align how I'm feeling with how the beat make me feel, and then make some magic.
Absolutely. Do you ever like sit down and just physically write, put pen to pad?
Yeah. I do that a lot.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, because I like to. I'm real big on words. So I think words is really important, not only just the beat, but also I think it's important to listen to what the artist is saying, because that's your story, and the words is what the people are there for, not only the beat, but yeah.
Absolutely, you got to have that big vocabulary, right?
Yep, exactly.
Hit them with that wordplay.
Yeah, because I'm a fan of wordplay. Like I like when you could put certain words together and make people be like, oh, that's what he meant by that. Like. Yeah.
Do you kind of feel like, I know you're young, but do you kind of feel like you have somewhat of an old soul when it comes to creating music? Because I'm getting them vibes from you.
A lot of people say that, and I think that comes from just me having older parents. Like, my parents is real old school, so
that's a good thing though. Shout out to the old schools.
Yeah, shout out my parents.
That is dope, man. So when people first put on your music, they hear it for the first time, how do you want it to hit them? Like, what is that feeling you want them to get? Because I know it can vary from song to song, but just kind of in a general.
I'm just a real person. Like, being me, I'm going to give you authentically who I am. And I'm a good energy, high-spirited person. So if you're looking to turn up and have a good time, you can turn up and have a good time. But at the same time, like I said, words is very important to me. So I like for you to pay attention and understand where I'm coming from and hear my message.
What is one of your favorite bars from one of your songs?
I'm going to say, damn, I got a lot of favorites. Damn.
You can give us a couple if you want. It's cool.
I ain't never clean a kill, but by my family bitches up. I been hustling for a meal, got watch my back and get put up. You go up and niggas change cause they be mad, don't give a fuck. It be worse than me. I was cool way back in school, like young as fuck, but I been on the grind, can't waste my time, I'm trying to get rich. Niggas pockets on the climb, so they start scamming, flipping bricks, no disrespect, but use your mind, cause all it take is one little snitch. Now your ass is getting booked, look this, the hook, it go like this. I stay out the way, getting paid, being me, let us see another day, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. I don't know that I can't even pick a line. It's like
that was dope.
The whole message to me is just I just stay out the way. I be me. I do what I gotta do, and regardless of how people feel, I'm gonna just keep doing me and keep trying to climb the charts and elevate. But
I like your natural organic voice. You know what I'm saying? You sounded good just like that right there. Yeah. So it's like, and I've had the opportunity to hear one of your songs, and you sound good just like that, doing like a slick acapella. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not every artist can pull that off. That's
sure.
hard.
All right, I'm gonna give you one more.
Yeah,
the
go
one
ahead.
I said, I ain't the 2 or the 3 or the 4. I'm the one. I be bringing that pressure. Add this shit up. I'm attending this bitch like I'm bending this bitch. I'm getting aggressive. I said I'm not the 2, the 3, or the 4, right? 2 plus 3 plus 4, that's 9. I said I'm the 1. You add that up, that's 10.
Look at you.
Ben 10 and it's
Metaphors.
Feel me? You gotta pay attention and really pick up on stuff like that. Like
absolutely, and I think that's where a lot of people miss. Especially, it's no shade, but a lot of the artists that are just coming out now, they kind of miss that type of.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I feel like you said, that's what people miss. Like, especially like the older like old school hip hop. Like they was real big in the wordplay and
Facts.
how you put certain words together and reference certain things and tie it into your verses. And I don't know. I do feel like it's good to have simplicity sometimes because it's catchy and people it's relatable to a lot of people. But at the same time, people want to hear what you're saying because at the end of the day, like, you're an artist and that your words matter.
Absolutely. You want to have a little bit of something for everybody.
Yeah, yep.
You got records for the ladies too?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know the ladies are your biggest fan base, right?
Yeah, definitely. I got one called Encendo. That shit's like, burning in my chest again. The whole world is spinning, spinning, spinning until I can't feel my feet. And I don't know why, But this one girl, she seems to cause tsunamis in my head. The sun comes out, the clouds go away, and my heart feels again.
Okay, superstar. Yo, I love the fact how everything you just did 3 different songs, and to me, they all sounded different.
Yeah.
That is so important because you don't want to sound like the same every single time.
Yeah, exactly. You got to give people different varieties, different flavors. That's what I like to call it.
Absolutely. Like, so do you want to like really hone in on being able to like sing at some point in time?
Definitely. At some point in time, I would definitely love to develop the skill of like really being able to sing because I love singing like melodies and runs and the way that it just make you feel and uplift your spirit is like that's special.
Absolutely. And it'll open you up to a whole new fan base as well.
Yep,
you know
definitely.
what I'm saying? Are you interested in tapping into other genres of music outside of like hip hop and R&B?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I could tap into like R&B, even some pop. Like, I'm down to try anything. Like for real.
You said you could dance like MJ, so you know. Is he lying? Can he dance like Mike?
They ain't never seen me hit no Michael Jackson moves, but
we'll make sure you do it before you leave here. Don't let me forget.
All right, I got you.
So you were a part of the Takeover Fly's battle tournament?
Takeover Files, yep.
Okay, Takeover Files battle. What was that experience like? And tell us a little bit about the event itself.
Shout out Lido Takeover. I feel like he got a great thing going on for the city of Philadelphia right now for upcoming artists. And he basically put together a tournament of artists that like to do battle rap. And you know, we pick a beat, we write whatever we write, and we go head to head and see who got the better bars against each other. So I made it to the second round. I fucked with the whole process because I just enjoyed it. It's fun. It's like sparring. It's like a friendly competition when you and your homie or somebody you know that's just as talented as you can see who got the better bars and can be the most creative and come up with stuff to say about each other. It's like, I enjoy that.
So was it a situation where you had to come up with stuff on the fly, or were you able to prep for it ahead of time?
Yeah, we could prep for it.
Okay. Definitely. And do you know a young lady out of Philly? Her name is Deja.
Yeah.
That's my girl, man. She's so talented.
I actually used to perform with Deja at Bike Life Rex events. Him and a lady named Sasha the Purple Blackwell used to have Stop the Violence shows. I forget where at in Philly, but yeah, that's where I first met her, and I was like, yo, she's talented.
She's hard and she's young. Yeah. Like, she actually came here on my other platform and did a freestyle because I rock with hip hop since 1987. Okay. That's my family for a long, long time. And he brought her through, and man, she killed it. Yeah, that thing went viral. Like, it had like thousands and thousands of views and people tapping in. She's hard, so that's dope.
For sure. Maybe we could work on something.
I was about to say, man, I need to get a record in at some point in time.
Definitely.
So you're on tour right now.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about how you got involved on the tour, the name of it. Give us all the details.
The name of the tour is Family and Friends Tour.
With a PH.
Fan Inc. Yo, with a P.
Get it right. Get it right.
But yeah, Fan Inc. put it together. And God be like, I'm grateful for it. Like, I don't know. I this is what I always wanted to do. Like, travel and do shows and be able to perform and put myself in front of people and do little interviews and stuff like this. So I appreciate filming and everything that they do.
I think it's a great way to break into the industry because in the beginning stages, it can be a little nerve-wracking getting on stages in front of crowds of people you don't know, doing stuff like this. Like it can be, you can be a little nervous because, you know, it's new for you. So I think being able to go on tour when you have other people with you, it kind of makes it a little easier because you got a comfort zone of people around. Exactly.
You got like-minded people around you that's gonna make sure, all right, if you like and hear, they're gonna be able to pick you back up, and you know, everybody, it's a good time. Like, I love it.
Absolutely. So how many cities are on the tour and how many have you touched so far?
I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure we got like 10 cities. So we starting right here in Atlanta.
I know that's right. Yeah. I know that's right.
But yeah, we've been to Cleveland in the past for our last tour.
Okay.
We went to Detroit, we went to Scranton, we went to Tampa. So we all over. So
being on tour, what do you feel like really stood out the most to you? Like, what was the thing that you got, like, you learned from it, you know, and maybe coming into it this time you'll do a little differently, if anything?
I would just say, like, really connecting with the people in every city that you go to is most important, because while you're there, like, you in their city, and you want to just try to give them a good time and show them who you are and represent where you come from, but at the same time, like, accept that you where they from and try to get them to have a good time. And everybody is different. Every place is different. So I like seeing a different variety of, like, you know, like down here y'all got accents and y'all got different Southern comfort and all that. Like, we not used to that up in Philly. It's like a lot of people is nice down here and everything, but yeah, I definitely enjoy it.
On the last tour, did you meet some artists that you potentially want to work with at some point?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
A couple artists. I'm actually working with some right now. His name is Rude Boy. I met him. You gotta forgive me. I got short-term memory when it comes to people names, but
I do too.
It's
Don't
definitely
bad.
people. I'm bad with coming up with names on the spot, but it's definitely people that I definitely fuck with at the last shows that I want to tap in with. I got stuff in the works with them.
So your first stop is here in ATL.
Yep.
You guys got a show tonight?
Yep.
Where at?
It is at 520 East. Hold on.
There's a lot of venues out here, so
yeah.
don't feel bad about not knowing the name, because there's a million of them out
you.
here. I don't even know all the name of them, for real. But we just want to make sure we promote it while we live on the air.
Yep. We're going to be at 529 Flat Shoals Ave.
Oh, Flat Shoals, yep, absolutely.
Exactly. Yep.
So along with you performing, is your EP also dropping along with it as well?
I plan on dropping this EP sometime during the summertime.
Okay.
Because like I said, I got high energy, and I feel like it would be a great time for everybody when they come back outside to turn up and really get lit and enjoy themselves.
Absolutely. So when you jump on stage tonight, how long is your show set, or do you have a certain number of songs that you're doing?
My show set is about like 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
So yeah, you're going to get 6 minutes of pure turn up and good vibes and energy. So be ready for sure.
Have you done a lot of performances?
Yeah. I've been performing since, like I said, since I was a little kid. Even if it wasn't my music, like ever since I was probably in like second grade, I've been performing on stages and acting and doing little talent shows and stuff like that. So.
But your first time performing in the A.
Yep.
Nah, but one thing I can say about Atlanta is people really support out here.
Okay.
They really do. That's what I love about it so much, is like I've done a ton of, that's one of the first things I was doing when I moved out here besides this, is I was doing artist showcases. Every single week I was doing them. And that's one thing I quickly seen is artists will support other artists even if they don't know them. And I think that's dope.
Exactly.
You know, and I always tell artists, one of the main things you want to do when you walk into that room, before you get on stage, move around and introduce yourself, network.
Yeah, definitely.
That way they pay attention to you when you get on stage. They're like, oh, I met him, oh, I met her. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They was cool.
It's more of a connection and a relationship rather than just, oh, business, or he do music, I do music. It's like you can actually form friendships and relationships and connections through it. So that's what I love about music. It brings people together.
Definitely. Yeah. Would you say that, I know you're young and, you know, you're still experiencing life, but would you say that creating music and performing music is like a form of therapy? Because we all need an outlet.
Definitely. Yeah, because it's like you go through a lot in life, and me being able to do music, like I can get a lot of stuff off of my mind, or just say certain things that I normally wouldn't just come right out and say. I feel more comfortable saying it in a song, and putting it in a clever way to where people can pick up on what I'm saying. So yeah, I definitely do think it's like therapy, and I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, because I heard you say you meditate earlier.
Yeah.
That's so important. Like I was saying, this week I took a couple days myself. We have to love on ourselves and that self-care, and you know, like it's so important, because we can get caught up in this and really like stress ourselves out, like mental health issues.
Exactly, especially because if you're like, if you want to do great things and you strive to do better, you're always going to be hard on yourself. You're always going to be your biggest critic. So sometimes it's good to just sit back, relax, and just embrace where you've made it from, and still appreciate where you came so far. So absolutely.
Do you think along your journey you've now learned to give yourself a little bit of grace and not be so hard on yourself?
Definitely, because I used to be one of those people, I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I want to be at. But I feel like that's what also keeps me hungry. Is like that's what also makes me strive to be great. But at the same time, yes, I do have to remember, like, I'm doing better than I was 2 years ago. So it's like, absolutely, there's always something to appreciate.
100%. So the name of the upcoming EP is called For the Matrix.
Yep.
People can make their own assumption what the title means. What does it mean to you?
I feel like that's why I named it that, though, because I kind of wanted people to have their own assumption.
Yeah.
But for me, it means that I'm just giving stuff that I feel like everybody can relate to. That I feel like it's all different types of stuff, whether you talking about just being stressed out and still wanting to do better and have bigger goals and dreams for yourself, or just talking your shit and repping who you are and showing people like, this is who I am, this is what I do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's relatable for everybody. So that's why I said I named it For the Matrix.
I love that. That is hard.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that you're doing to prepare for the release of it?
Stuff like this.
Yeah.
We going out to do shows. I'm filming content for it. And I'm trying to do some drop the mics and everything for some the single that I want to do for it. And yeah, just all different types of stuff like that.
How many songs are gonna be on it?
So far I plan about like 6.
Okay.
So yeah,
that's a good number.
Yeah.
Not too much,
Yep,
not too little,
much,
little
not
6
too little.
piece.
Yep.
Yeah, that's hard.
A little 6-piece McNugget.
Exactly. Production wise, who are some of the producers you worked with on the project?
One of the bigger producers that is responsible for a lot of the beats is his name is Rich Favor. I met him through Instagram. He seen me on Takeover Files and he reached out. But I just like because he got a lot of different types of styles, and I'm a type of person that likes to try and do a lot of different stuff. So I like all his beats.
Most definitely. Have you had the opportunity to meet him yet, or has this strictly been an online relationship?
Yeah, no, it's been strictly online, but definitely one day, bro, if you want to pop up and link, we could definitely link and collab together in person for sure.
Absolutely. What are some like big goals, if you don't mind sharing, that you're currently manifesting?
My goal right now is to hit 10K by the end of the year. And I just hit half my goal, so I'm at 5,000.
Oh yeah, you got this.
Yeah, yep. As long as I just keep doing what I'm doing, I feel confident that I can hit that goal. Definitely dropping that EP and doing some more music videos and everything because I feel like I want to get some more visuals out. And just continue to do well and have a good tour.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
What do you feel like is one of the best things for you personally as an artist for you to connect with your fan base? Because that's how you're going to grow the following.
Yeah,
is being able to
definitely.
really connect with them.
I like my favorite part of it is the shows are like going on live and just really talking and engaging with people. But my shows is the favorite part because you get to actually be up front and personal and actually meet people and they actually get to see who you are and have conversations and talk with them and everything like that.
I love the fact that you love doing that because, I talk to a lot of artists and they don't like getting out performing. And I'm like, bruh, that's a big part of it.
I love performing. I love it.
So that's your favorite part. What is your least favorite part? Keep it G. What do you not like doing, but you got to do it as an artist?
I'd probably say, I don't know. I enjoy it. I
You
enjoy
enjoy
the
all of
whole
it?
process.
Okay.
But I would say it's not easy. I would say it's definitely harder than it looks because it takes consistency.
Yes.
And you gotta stay disciplined and just keep going after it every single day, even when people tell you no or you get rejected or you're not getting to where you want to go as soon as you want to get there. So it definitely takes consistency and discipline.
Have you thought about, or maybe you have, the word unfazed and the way you have it spelled, have you thought about developing that into a merch line?
Yes.
Man,
Yes,
tell us
definitely.
about
That's
it as much as you can.
We working on that. That's
Yeah.
we got it in the talks right now, but I definitely feel like that's a great marketing plan as far as merch and everything because everybody should just, I feel like it'd be great to just be unfazed and just go through life and do what you got to do. But at the same time, like, stand on business. Like,
No, facts. I think that would do very, very well because I feel like that's the attitude that most people either have or want to have, and they're working towards it, is to be unfazed by stuff. Like, I
like that. I like that.
Yeah, so that would be dope. You could have the shirts, the hats, the
exactly.
whatever.
I feel like it'll connect universally. Like everybody can relate to it.
Absolutely, because when you develop a brand, especially when it's merch, you got to put yourself in the consumer shoes. Would I buy and wear that?
Yep.
Because a lot of times artists be trying to sell shirts with their face on it, and I'm like, no shade, but men ain't going to buy a dude's shirt and wear it around. They're just not. You know what I'm saying? So you want to come up with, I think that would be a great idea. So go get the trademark done on it. Y'all don't be taking his idea.
Yeah, don't steal my shit, real Rick. I'm going to find you.
Absolutely. What do you feel like has been like the highlight of being an independent artist and being able to really move the way you want to?
I just say like the freedom of it all. Like I don't feel restricted or anything. Like we have like I can talk to Ski and we work things out. And we bounce ideas off each other and everything. And I feel like that's what makes it great because we both have two great minds, and when we put them together, they make great ideas. So
yeah.
I just and the whole part about just meeting a lot of different artists and being able to connect with a lot of different people, I enjoy that a lot.
Do you desire to stay independent?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's the better route to go.
Yeah.
I like building it up and really knowing that I earned it. So, and not to say that the people that aren't independent didn't earn it. That's my fault. I didn't mean to say that.
I know exactly what you mean, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes a lot of work. And then I feel like, for me, I'm a person that once I get there, it feel all the more better to say, like, I was able to do this and build this and
Absolutely.
still, like, own everything and be able to do what I want. Yeah.
That's the main thing, is still having that ownership.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's the biggest complaint I hear when I have interviewed signed artists that are signed to major labels, is the fact that they don't have that creative control anymore.
Yeah.
They can't drop when they want to.
That's a big part. That's a huge part.
That could be discouraging.
Yeah. I feel like that would make a lot of people not enjoy it anymore. Like, you might start to lose the love that you have for it because you can't move and do how you want to move.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, that's your art. So it's like, yeah.
Develop your own label and sign yourself. For real, that's the way to go, man.
Facts. Invest your money into yourself. Invest your time into yourself, because that's the most valuable thing you can do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because if you develop a label, it could become a full-blown business. You can get them business loans and get things popping on your own.
You could be the boss.
You could be the boss. Absolutely. Definitely. Have you guys been able to do some music together with the other people that are on tour? Have you guys worked together?
You said the other people on tour or like on a label?
On tour right now.
On tour? No, not yet, but definitely I'm interested in working and seeing the artists tonight.
Okay.
So
most definitely.
I'll definitely be on the lookout.
You said you have 6 minutes tonight?
Yep.
What are you performing?
My first song is the single from the EP that I plan on dropping. It's called Celebrate. My next song is a verse that I did with his name is Kidcito. It's called 1 2 3 4. My next song is, I believe, it's called Mission.
Okay.
I have a song with another member of Fam Inc. His name's Zella. So he part of Big Four. He's on there. And then my last song is Being Me.
Definitely. Definitely. So Fam Inc. is your family.
Yep, definitely.
That is hard. I love it. Yep. So let's talk about the record called Being Me. Being Me.
Yep.
What is being you? Because you're talking about being me. What is being you, like, what does it mean to you?
I feel like, to me, a lot of people try to be the same, and I feel like it's a lot of uniformity. Like, everybody is the same. There's not a lot of people standing out and being unique to themselves. So I would like to say being me is just, I'm authentically me, and I just put myself out there, and whoever rock with me and whoever like me, they like me. But